Right, so Mark Gurman's given us some great updates regarding the October event, and so let's delve into it. But first, make sure to like and subscribe for the latest Apple news and rumours. And with that being said, let's just suck in. Right, so for some time now we've been wondering whether the Mac event would take place in either October or November. Since of course in the pre-COVID days, Apple always held their Mac events in October, but in the post-COVID days, we saw the M1 event take place in November. So a lot of us have been wondering what Apple's going to do with the release of these new MacBook Pros. Well, Mark Gurman finally gives us a clarification because he says we should see these MacBook Pros in the coming weeks and they should be launching as soon as this month. Now, since Mark Gurman is a very credible source, we can be sure that we're going to see an October event for these MacBook Pros. But I will say that existing information regarding the October event might be wrong. So of course many of us are expecting this October event to take place on the 12th, since of course Apple's education promo ends on the 11th, and last year we saw an event right after the education promo ended on October 13th. And of course, a lot of us know that Apple's not going to give us free AirPods with these new MacBook Pros, and so ideally they're going to wait till the education promo is over before releasing these MacBook Pros. And so for the most part, October 12th made a ton of sense, but now I'm a little skeptical because if we are going to see an event take place on the 12th, we would see invites on the 5th of October, which is, at the time of filming, just a day away. And well, if that was the case, I'm sure Gurman would have mentioned it in his new report. For example, last month, a few days before the September event announcement, Mark Gurman did say that we should see invites as soon as this week. And so the lack of any heads up for an October event invite in this new report is a little sus, and it does make me think this event might take place a little later than we expected. Another reason why this might be the case is a point Gavin mentioned in the comments, and he mentioned that Apple most likely does not want the Series 7 release and this October event clashing for attention, and that is a very valid point. You see, there is a reason why we did not see the MacBook Pros at the September event, and that's because it would have been clashing with other major releases like the iPhone 13 and the Apple Watch Series 7, and so of course Apple ideally wants to release these MacBooks a little later when the hype for the September releases dies down. And of course, you might know the Series 7 is yet to release. In fact, it goes on sale on the 15th, and well, I'm sure that if we were going to see an October event during the release of the Apple Watch Series 7, there would be little to no excitement for the product, and it would kind of get washed away from all the hype for the MacBook Pros. And so it is possible Apple waits a few days for these Apple Watches to start shipping before they give us another round of products. And so yes, since Mark Gurman says coming weeks, I think we're going to see invites on the 19th, and then of course the event takes place on October 26th. This, I believe, was roughly the date we saw the 2016 MacBook Pros launch, and so this would be the ideal time to launch a brand new generation of MacBook Pros. And actually, I think the October 2021 event could have many similarities with that 2016 event, since Mark Gurman possibly hints at the M1X Mac Mini not launching at this event. So of course, as per usual, Gurman is pretty vague with his words, but he does say the MacBook Pros are launching this month, but the Mac Mini is going to launch at some point. Now that is a very broad time frame, but the fact he does not mention it's launching this month does make me think we're not going to see it alongside the M1X MacBook Pros. And to be honest, I would not be surprised if this is the case because unlike the MacBook Pros, which is out of stock in many stores, but has also been found within macOS beta, we can't really say the same for the Mac Mini. There's been little to no evidence of it releasing anytime soon, so it's safe to say the Mac Mini's been pushed back. And this makes a ton of sense to me because the Mac Mini is a low volume product, it definitely does not sell in large quantities, and so I think Apple should focus on the production of the M1X MacBook Pros before moving on to the Mac Mini. Though of course no leaker told us about the M1 Mac Mini coming at the November event, and so we could be surprised once again. Anyways, that's about it guys, but tell me your predictions for the October event date in the comments below. Anyways, thank you for watching guys, make sure to like and subscribe for the latest Apple news and rumours. Check out the video in the link above on details regarding AirPods 3, and on that note, I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya peeps.